So, today's update, it is Tuesday the 7th of June, and yesterday I went for my consultation for radiation. So what I found out yesterday was that it's not a week, they're going to give me 2 weeks of radiation and then 5 years of being on a hormone pill. The radiation will start in 3 weeks. I don't know a date yet, as always. They said that they would either send me a letter or phone me and let me know, but they wanted to give me 3 weeks after my last chemo just to recover and stuff. So it'll be 5 days, Monday to Friday. I think you get the weekends off, and then the following week will be Monday to Friday as well. So that's what happened. It took hours yesterday, like hours and hours. I didn't want to take the camera or anything like that with me to film, simply because I didn't know whether any of the machinery or anything like that would wreck it, and I've only just got it, so I don't want it destroyed. What else happened? Yeah, so I found out as well yesterday that with the hormone pills that they put you onto, that it increases your risk of cervical cancer. Everything, like all these different cures, like chemotherapy can give you leukemia, and now the hormone pills can give you cervical cancer. And I asked the doctor whenever he was in marking me up and stuff, because I had a CT and all that yesterday, but we'll get on to that in a minute. I asked the doctor who was in with me, like, they said that the radiation can also give you a 2% increased chance of recurring cancer or something. But I asked him, he basically told me that the radiation will just stop it coming back in that area, and then there's obviously a 2% chance that it'll come back anyway. But it'll should stop it coming back in that area. The things that really do help with prolonging life and making sure the cancer is killed completely from your body is the chemotherapy and the hormone pills. So I just feel like every step along the way, every piece of treatment that I'm taking could cause some other kind of cancer, but I'm gonna do it anyway, you know. The thing that freaked me out a wee bit more was the fact that, like, the hormone pills can give you blood clots and everything too. So I don't know, like, it's just, I'm gonna go through with it, but I hate knowing these things because they're gonna be in the back of my head, and I know that, like, they have to tell you everything to cover their own backs, but at the same time it's just more worry. So I had a CT scan whenever I was there as well, and the doctor obviously marked me out. They, like, drew a ring round my boob where they took the lump out, and then some marks on my sides. They then, like, sellotaped wire over the top of the marks for having the CT, and then they tattooed me at the end of it. So I have a tattoo in the middle of my chest and one at either side round about here. I shall insert some close-up pictures for you right now, so that you can see what I'm talking about. It'll obviously be zoomed in, because it's frowned upon to get your boobs out on YouTube, apparently. So it can only be so, you know, I can only show you so much before I get banned. So all of that's good. They changed my PICC line, they took blood and stuff while I was there, because obviously I had to miss my nurse. My district nurse comes out on the Monday, but I was at the hospital. The appointment was at 11:20 in the morning, and I didn't finish up in there until 2. So they just done everything in there for me, which was great. And the nurses seemed to, like, they were really good at changing the PICC line and everything like that. They knew exactly what they were doing, nothing was moved. So I'm feeling quite confident. Then this morning, the doctor phoned me because today is obviously the day before I have chemo, so I have a, like, phone consultation with them, and that I haven't been left enough steroids, number one. So I told them that on the phone. I'm meant to take 8 of them the day before, the day of, and the day after. So you take 4 in the morning and 4 at lunchtime. I had enough to do me today. I've only got 4 for tomorrow morning. So I told them I need some for my lunchtime dose tomorrow, and then I need another 8 for Thursday. So I told them just, like, I told them that I really wanted the PICC line out. The doctor was kind of trying to put me off. She was like, well, if you go downhill, we like to keep it in for 3 weeks after. It's your choice though, but I would suggest keeping it in. In other words, they just didn't really want to do it. So I don't care. I do not care. She was saying that if I take ill and have to go into hospital, then they'll have to find a vein and everything. Well, my thoughts are, if I go into hospital and I'm not well, there is no medication that they're going to give me in that hospital that is going to need pumped to my heart. Get it out. I don't mind having an IV in, you know. And this is the chance if I need to go back into hospital. I just want this PICC line out. It has been a nightmare since I've got it. It's good in the sense that you're not constantly having to get jabbed with needles and all the rest of it, but it has given me, like, you guys know, like, the problems I've had with getting this redressed and everything, my skin being ripped off every time the dressing comes off. I'm done with it now. So I'm getting that out tomorrow. Yo, as we say in Belfast. Then she said, obviously, the doctor never gives you a time for your appointment the following day. A nurse has to ring you later on. So, again, listen to this. So I sat and waited on someone phoning me. Then it came to 5 to 6 this evening and no one still had phoned me. So I'm like, right, I'm phoning them. I phoned up. I told them the situation, that I was waiting. I know that they close at 6 o'clock and then it goes on to emergency staff and I need to know what time I'm coming in. The girl on the phone reassured me. She's like, no, it's okay. The girl is downstairs at the minute organising all the appointments and everything. So you'll hear from her soon, don't worry. So I'm like, right. At that point, I knew that something was up. So, it must have been about 7:30 I got a phone call from the nurse saying that I hadn't been put on the list for chemo tomorrow. And that she would have to sort it out tomorrow because there's no one there now. This is why I phoned. Then she said, look, someone will ring you in the morning to let you know, but it'll be later in the afternoon. I don't want chemo later in the afternoon because this stuff keeps you up half the night. And as well as that, I explained to the doctor on the phone that I don't have the tablets I need to take before getting the chemo. So if I take them whenever I go up, God knows what time tomorrow, because I don't even know. They don't know. Nobody knows. It's a mystery. Steroids are notorious for keeping you wide awake. So if I take these at, I don't know, 3 o'clock tomorrow, it could be, I'll be up all night. So she said to me, someone will phone you in the morning, but if they don't, please make sure you ring us in the afternoon. Again, I'm doing their job for them. I'm incensed. I'm so annoyed. But at the same time, I'm trying to, like, bring myself back and calm myself down because I'm trying to remember you never have to deal with this shit after tomorrow. But yeah, I feel like my name was left off the list because I pushed that I wanted the PICC line out tomorrow, and that's going to take them extra time. And, like, I don't know, that could be me, like, really reaching and stuff. But it just felt like the doctor was trying to dissuade me so hard, and whenever I wasn't having it, and then suddenly my name is now left off the list. So, no point in getting, like, well, she says as she rants. But yeah, there's no real point in getting annoyed with it. I only have to deal with him tomorrow, and then I can just hands are wiped clean of that whole situation. But yeah, I don't know what is going on at that hospital. I really don't. And don't get me wrong, whenever you're there having your chemo and stuff, the nurses are lovely. Everyone up there is really, really nice. I understand that I'm sure that they're having, like, a hard time at the minute with people being off sick and all the rest of it. But at the end of the day, everyone up there is a cancer patient. We do not need this kind of stress whenever we're already stressing, trying to, like, fight for our lives. You know? And it does make me, it's given me a bit of perspective and stuff as well. Because before I was diagnosed with cancer, if I ever had to go up to hospital and stuff and you're sitting waiting for ages and you're sitting thinking, like, this is ridiculous, and it is a wee bit of personal entitlement kicks in with everybody after you've been waiting, like, sort of 8 hours to be seen. It's made me realise if you're up in hospital because you broke a bone or whatever, you're going to be fine. Chill out. There are people with cancer fighting for their lives that are fighting for medical attention, never mind their lives, you know? So it's just perspective, I think. I don't think I'll ever whinge again about medical treatment, because unless you're sitting with like a life-threatening disease or something, then does it really matter? Yeah, I know what it's like to be sitting in pain, and it's horrible, but pain's not going to kill you. But yeah, I was tangenting. I was off on one there. So yeah, I'm gonna charge my camera up now and get it all ready to take you guys with me to my last chemo tomorrow. Again, I think I told you last week. I'll not be able to take you in with me. They just don't allow you to film. They don't even allow you to ring a friggin' bell up there, because like that was one thing that I was looking forward to, getting to the end and ringing the bell, being all proud of myself. No, not in that hospital. No. They said it's not fair on the people who are still undergoing treatment, which I can understand to a degree, but at the end of the day, I wouldn't mind a bell being rung. It gives me something to aim for. It gives everybody who is currently on their journey something to aim for, saying that there is an end to it. And look at these people ringing the bell. They probably look stressed to death because they've been dealing with the hospital, but at the same time, they have got through it. I can get through it too, but apparently no, you're not allowed that up there. But on the other hand, I think I do get ringing the bell whenever I finish my radiation, because it's a completely different hospital. A hospital filled with nice people that apparently appreciate people who have fought through cancer treatment. So they give you a bell to ring. But yeah, again, I don't think I'll be able to take you in for the radiation just because it'll mess up my camera. But I'll take photos and stuff on my phone, because I don't care about my phone. It needs replaced anyway. So if anything happens to it, oh, what's the worst that'll happen? I don't have a mobile tracking device on me anymore. Not that I need one, because I never leave the house. This will give you a laugh. Do you know whenever you go on holiday and you have your phone, and then whatever destination you've travelled to, a dual clock will spring up, so where you live and where you are? I get that if I go to the corner shop. That's how often I don't leave the house. I get dual clocks whenever I'm like 15 foot outside the front door. But yeah, I'll take photos and stuff of me ringing the bell and all whenever I get to it. And then I'd asked as well about when I can start taking all my vitamins and stuff like that again. So they said to give it, just to wait until I've done my radiation, then I can get back onto my vitamins. So hopefully that'll boost my immune quicker and I can get out of this house a wee bit more often. Take you guys out on walks. We've been discussing this anyway. I told you that I would take you up to Stormont and walk you all around there and stuff and let you see around the place. But I need to wait until I have got a bit of an immune system first, because as I told you before, people in Belfast don't wear masks and they basically run around spitting on each other. So I'm not taking that kind of risk. No. But anyway, until tomorrow, I shall love yous and leave yous. Where's my button? There it is. Tomorrow. Sorry, we're just figuring out how to record this because Chris is cameraman today. I'm sitting outside getting ready to go in for my last chemo. I told you that I would bring you guys with me, so that's exactly what I'm doing. Obviously can't film in there because of patient confidentiality, and just people might want to get filmed while they're going through this kind of thing. So we'll film going in and coming out. Chris was going to tweet it, but for whatever reason my tweets weren't working today. So Chris bought me a end of chemo celebratory card. Yes, that's an actual thing. I wasn't even aware of it either until he gave me it. So, but it feels like that's something, there's definitely a hole in the market, because as many of you guys know who've been through this, it is something to celebrate. It's a hard time. It takes it out of you, like. I don't know how I'm going to feel whenever I come out of here, whether I'll be all ecstatic or whether I'll be like just a melted puddle of tears, but we will soon find out anyway. But yeah, wish me luck, and I'll see you on the other side. Bye! Right, so I am out and it feels nice to finally be done. I had like an aromatherapy massage on my feet and my face, which felt great, but of course, problems. Um, Whenever my PICC line was coming out, it is all come out. Probably about the last inch of it won't budge. So they put on a heat pack and stuff onto my arm to see whether that would loosen the vein up, but my vein's just behaving like a Chinese finger trap. It just will not let it go. So it's like wrapped up with like a bandage put over the top of it, said to leave it for 12 hours or so, and then I'll have to come back up tomorrow afternoon and they'll try and get it out again. If that doesn't work, then I have to go to radiology to have it taken out. But that's where we are. But yeah, I don't feel anything at the minute. Like I don't feel overly excited or emotional or anything like that. I'm just tired and a bit raging that my body once again isn't cooperating with me to just let this line be out of my arm. But yeah, so that's it. Bye. So today is Sunday the 12th of June. The last you guys would have heard from me, I just finished my last chemo. I felt awful, but look, you can kind of see all my hair now. I have like a full head of blonde hair, even though it looks invisible, but it is definitely there. You can kind of see it a bit. I don't know why I started with that. You're going to have to bear with me here, people, because my mind is a mess today. I left you off whenever I'd come out of my last chemo outside, saying that they couldn't get the PICC line out. My vein had kind of turned into a Chinese finger trap whenever it came to the very end of the PICC line. Like the vast majority of it was out, but it just wouldn't release. So I went up the following day and it just slid right out, which was great. So I've had that out of my arm now. I'll put in pictures and stuff now so that you can have a wee nosy and see what it looks like. It doesn't look like it's going to scar too badly or anything like that, and regardless, it doesn't really make a difference to me anyway. I don't care if it scars badly. But I'll maybe get like a wee breast cancer ribbon tattoo around it. I know that I'm gonna get a breast cancer tattoo somewhere on my body, but I don't know whether to put it there or to put it on my hand or something, where it's always visible. For my birthday, I couldn't really get out of bed. That's why I didn't film or anything like that. It took me until after dinner time to even like look at cards. I was so tired. I will say, I know that was my last chemo, God willing, but this has been the worst for like exhaustion. I have felt so unbelievably tired. It's crazy. Yesterday I woke up. I got up around, like I'd been awake from about 7, but sleeping on and off until about 9. And around it must have been about 12 o'clock. I was almost passing out again. I just could not get it together at all. I'm just so tired. It's crazy. My mouth is the worst that it's ever been. Like I can't taste anything properly. Anytime like a vape or anything like that, still way down. By the way, I'm near enough off my vape at this point. But even though the flavour, it's meant to be like berry, it tastes like, you know, the foam on the top of beer. It's very, very strange. My mouth's really sore. I'm really sore. I'm very tired. But I'm just trying to keep it in my head that like none of this matters. This is it now. You know, we're nearly at the finish line. I think I told you guys that they told me that I had 2 weeks of radiation, not 1. So I'll be getting that in 3 weeks' time. But yeah, what I wanted to say was, this is mainly for UK people. And if you're finding like money and stuff quite tough, if you're going through chemo or about to start going through chemo or anything like that, I have a lot of PICC line covers and hats. So if you would like them, all I ask is you don't have to pay anything, nothing like that, no postage, no nothing. I'll send them out to you for free. I'll make sure that they're all sterilised and stuff like that. I have Dettol laundry sterilizer and stuff like that. Like
words are not working well with me. I'm trying to get them out here, but it's not really working very well. If you would like my hats and PICC line covers, I would like to see them going to a community member here. These things are expensive, you know what I mean? And especially like with this like state of the world economy at the minute, like a lot of us are finding it tough. So I don't want to just, I could just take them up to the cancer unit and tell them to give them out, but I would prefer that they went to one of you guys. So if you would like, I'll just do a draw or whatever if there are many of, you know, if there are a few of you that are wanting them. Because I'll just be sending them all together as one lump to one person, so that you have changes of PICC line covers and stuff and hats. All you have to do is just be willing for me to contact you and get obviously your address off you. But if you tell me in the comments that you would like to be considered, then I'll put your name in the hat for them. I have, I think maybe about 5 PICC line covers and 3 or 4 hats that I'll be sending, but it's just, again, it's better to go to one of you guys and you get the use out of them, because buying these things, it's quite expensive, you know. Those like PICC line covers are like £8, £9, £10 each, and it's the hats and stuff like that. I'm just rambling at this point. Oh god, my brain, it is so close to just leaking out my ears at the minute. But yeah, so again, if you would like them and you're UK based, and I'm sorry by the way that I'm only doing this UK, it's just, it will be like a bulkier package, and I mean, like, I'm not rolling in dough myself. I need to get it posted out and I want to make sure it arrives, so I don't want like customs and all that being attached to it. So if you're UK based and you would like these things, then just make sure that you put in big capitals in the comments, me, I want you to put me in the draw. I'm not going to hold on to these things. I was originally going to burn them, because just to see the back of them, and then I thought, no, don't do that. That's so stupid and so wasteful if someone else can get the use out of them. But I have absolutely no plans on having to have chemo ever again, because it's not going to come back. So I don't need to hold on to these things, especially if somebody else can get use out of them. Trying to think of, I haven't really got anything much planned for next week. I was hoping like yesterday to go out for a walk, but again, I was only awake a few hours and I was like falling back asleep again. I was just so unbelievably tired. And the same for today. I wanted to go out for a walk. The will to do all these things is 100% there for me. I really want to. It's my body that's just not allowing me to do it. So I need to just listen to myself. I'm also, chemo can damage your heart, so I bought a Fitbit and I've been like watching my heart rate and stuff, which is all over the place at the minute. But I thought I want to start getting back into like exercise and everything like that. I've put on a wee bit of weight, like not much, although saying that, the video that you'll have watched just previously of me sitting outside after it come out from the chemo, I look like the side of a house. It is, I'm not that big. It's the way that I'm sitting and the way that my clothes are lying. But I want to get back into, like, to get my stamina back and to get out and do an exercise. I'm going to have to start off walking before I can start gymming and things like that. And I need to keep a real close eye to my heart rate, because again, chemo can be very damaging in your heart and I don't want to put myself at any risk. So I got my Fitbit. I was thinking that whenever I get back into it, that's something that I can vlog as well and take you with me. Me getting back on track and getting back into like a healthy place. So it's just an idea, you know. I think that's probably about it for this week. I've got this weird twitch, by the way, that keeps happening in my eye, and I don't know whether it's like a chemo thing or something, but it is so annoying. So annoying. It's so tickly. I've probably forgot to tell you guys a load of stuff, but my brain is just not working. I'm so tired and just not myself at the minute, I suppose. And I'm not filming on my camera. I'm just sitting at my old setup at my desk, because honestly, I don't have it in me to pull the camera and everything out. And I also need to sort out the settings on it, because whenever I'm sitting just in the room here filming, it makes my teeth look brown, and they're not. You can see that from the videos that I've taken outside. They're totally fine. It's something to do with my white balance and my settings and stuff. So that's for another day. One last thing though I need to do is I don't know whether it'll be next week or the week after, just whenever I'm feeling well, is some of you guys were wanting like that brow tutorial, and I'm going to need to do it because they are coming back in. I need to do it whenever I don't have a lot of hair there. Like, you can definitely see the outlines of my brows, but they're nowhere near as full as they used to be, as I'm sure you guys know because you seen me with a hairy face. I need to do the brow tutorial and stuff while I've no hair there, but again, I need to be well to do that, so it'll be soon. But anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, all those things. Thank you so much for being here another week with me, and I will talk to you again next week. So until then, love yous all. Bye.